Did you know you can live in paradise for less than the cost of rent in most US cities? For about $1,000 a month, you could wake up where limestone cliffs rise from turquoise seas, where rice terraces touch the clouds, and where every sunset feels hand-painted. The Philippines isn't just a destination, it's a secret haven where a modest budget can buy you a life that feels royal. This isn't about cutting corners, it's about unlocking beauty that's already here. So here's the real question. If you could trade stress for sunsets and routine for adventure, would you do it? The Philippines is not just one place, it's over 7,000 islands, each with its own flavor of paradise. In Palawan, limestone towers rise straight out of glassy lagoons. Coron and El Nido are the kind of places that make you double take, because water isn't supposed to be that clear. And then there's Puerto Princesa Underground River, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like stepping inside a hidden cathedral of stone and water. Travel inland and you'll find something entirely different. In the north, the Ifugao rice terraces unfold across the mountains like a stairway to the clouds. Entire generations carved these terraces by hand, turning steep slopes into green waves of rice. They're not only breathtaking, they're living history. And then there's the heartbeat of the islands, the surf energy of Siargao, the colonial charm of Vigan, and the modern buzz of Manila and Cebu. Few countries offer so much contrast so close together. Pristine islands beside ancient culture, bustling cities beside quiet villages. It's this blend, wild nature, deep history, and warm communities, that makes the Philippines feel less like a destination and more like a dream you step into. Here's the surprising part. All this beauty doesn't demand a fortune. In fact, $1,000 a month can feel like abundance, because life here is built on what's already available and affordable. Fresh food from the market, beaches with no entry fee, and local transport that costs pocket change. The luxury isn't in five-star hotels, it's in time and freedom. You get mornings of mangoes and coffee on a balcony. You get afternoons drifting in clear water, not rushing between work and bills. The secret is simple. Choose local, choose slow, choose shared. Eat where families eat. Ride jeepneys and tricycles. Join group island hopping tours instead of private charters. These choices stretch your budget and, more importantly, connect you to the real Philippines. It's why so many expats and digital nomads are choosing towns like Dumaguete, Moalboal, or Siargao, not just for the scenery, but because life here feels full without being expensive. $1,000 here doesn't just cover survival, it buys you space to actually live. If paradise feels far away, the Philippines makes it close and surprisingly affordable. Take Palawan. In El Nido, you can join a group island hopping tour for the price of a dinner out back home. These boats take you to hidden lagoons, secret beaches, and coral gardens, all in a single day. Coron offers the same magic, with lakes so clear you can see the bottom from the boat. Over in Cebu, you don't even need a tour. Just step into the water at Moalboal and swim into a living galaxy of sardines. Add a little luck and you'll see sea turtles gliding past, all without leaving the shoreline. Inland, waterfalls like Kawasan or Cambais are just a short bus ride away. Cheap, refreshing, and unforgettable. In Bohol, you'll find the iconic Chocolate Hills, rolling green domes that shift shades with the seasons. Pair that with a gentle river cruise or a visit to a tarsier sanctuary where these wide-eyed creatures are protected in their natural habitat. And then there's Siargao, the laid-back surf island. Lessons are affordable, the lagoons are dreamy, and island hopping to sandbars costs little when shared with others. Even culture doesn't come with a high price tag. Wander the walled city of Intramuros in Manila or the cobblestone streets of Vigan, and you'll step back centuries for only a small entrance fee. Here, adventure is always within reach. The beauty isn't behind gates or luxury resorts. It's woven into everyday life, waiting for you to step into it. If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. It helps us share more hidden havens like this with you, and who knows, the next place we cover might be your future home. Living in the Philippines isn't just about hopping between postcard islands. It's about the everyday rhythms that quietly feel luxurious. Start with food. In every town, there are carinderias, small eateries serving home-style meals. For the cost of a coffee back home, you get rice, vegetables, and coconut milk, grilled fish, or a bowl of adobo that tastes like it's been simmering all day. Add halo-halo, the country's iconic layered dessert of shaved ice, sweet beans, fruits, and ice cream, and suddenly life feels indulgent without the price tag. Markets add another layer of richness. Imagine buying a week's worth of mangoes, bananas, and pineapples for what you'd pay for 2 in a Western supermarket. And for those who cook, nothing feels more royal than breakfasting on tropical fruit with coffee while the morning sun pours in. Transport is part of the charm. Jeepneys, colorful, noisy, endlessly photogenic, make short hops feel like little adventures. Tricycles buzz through narrow streets, and ferries open up island routes at a fraction of flight costs. Even a long bus ride becomes an immersion, passing villages, rice paddies, and coastlines for just a handful of pesos. Then there are the small luxuries. A 1-hour massage for less than the price of a cinema ticket. Afternoons in hammocks, evenings with neighbors who welcome you into karaoke nights. It's not about extravagance, it's about ease. Life here is full, textured, and affordable, which is its own kind of royalty. The Philippines' beauty is fragile, and living here like royalty also means caring for it. Take the whale sharks. In Donsol, encounters are carefully managed. No feeding, limited boats, strict time slots. You enter their world on their terms, and it feels humbling. Contrast that with Oslab, where whale sharks are fed to guarantee sightings, a practice conservationists warn against. Choosing the first option keeps the ocean healthier, and your experience feels more authentic. Then there are the reefs. The temptation is to swim right up close, but even one careless step can crush coral that took centuries to grow. Wearing a rash guard means you need less sunscreen, and choosing reef-safe sunscreen protects fragile marine life. Waste too is a challenge. Islands see the brunt of plastic pollution. Carrying a reusable bottle or tote isn't just a small gesture, it's a quiet act of respect. Finally, think about where your money flows. Family-run homestays, local guides, and community-led eco-parks keep your pesos circulating where they're needed most. Supporting them isn't charity, it's reciprocity. You're living in their home, and helping sustain it ensures others can too. Living richly here isn't about taking more, it's about savoring more while leaving less behind. $1,000 a month buys you more than comfort, it buys you rhythm. Days here unfold gently, anchored by simple rituals. Mornings start with markets. You stroll past stalls piled with bananas, papayas, and fresh fish still glistening from dawn catches. Buy what you need, chat with vendors, and you've already touched the community before breakfast. Midweek is for adventure. Maybe Tuesday brings a bus ride to a hidden waterfall, or Wednesday is a walk through centuries-old streets of Intramuros or Vigan. Each outing costs little, but adds richness. Fridays might mean a community night, street food, live music, or simply sitting with neighbors under the stars. Saturdays can be bigger. A surf lesson in Siargao, a canyoning trek in Cebu, or an island-hopping day in Palawan. Sundays, they belong to rest, watching the sunset bleed into the sea, calling family back home, journaling with your toes in the sand. This rhythm isn't about filling every moment. It's about moving slowly enough that the details of life, the laughter of children, the scent of coconut rice, the glow of fireflies at dusk become the true luxuries. That's what living richly here really means. And that's the heart of it. Living richly here isn't about having more. It's about needing less and finding freedom in the everyday. By the way, I booked my last trip to Cancun for half the usual price. And no, I'm not gatekeeping. I used Expedia, and I've got an affiliate link below that gets you the same deals. No extra cost to you, just real savings. The full toolkit is free on my site, northwiseco.com/ebook. Plan smarter, escape rising costs, and find your ideal destination 100% free. I'm also really grateful for your time and attention. I spend hours curating the best information possible for you and then try to present it in an entertaining way. So if you'd like to support that effort, it'd mean a lot if you bought me a coffee, so I can caffeine up and keep making videos like this. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you had $1,000 a month to spend in the Philippines, what's the first thing you'd do? Leave your answer in the comments. And don't forget, join my channel for exclusive perks and insider content. Up next, we'll dive into why Americans are quietly relocating to 3 African countries in 2025, and why you might want to pay attention.